Hey everyone, how's it going? I am Zarkon and I am back once again. Yesterday I watched Godzilla King of the Monsters for the first time. Yes, I know I am late. I know. I wanted to see it when it was in theaters, but I didn't get a chance to do it then. So I looked forward to seeing it, since I was heavily anticipating it. While there were issues I had with its predecessor, I did enjoy it. I was hoping that with more monsters, it would be a vast improvement over the last one, and, well, I was majorly disappointed. Major spoilers, by the way, before I get into it. So, where do I begin? Well, while it's been a long time since I saw the last Godzilla film, I had no idea who these characters were apart from Ken Watanabe's character. My hopes began to drop when I saw that the main character, when I saw the character Madison. If you saw my Was It Good Transformers video, you'll probably know where I'm going. I had a feeling that this teenager was somehow going to become integrated into the plot, which I hate. Why are kids and teens involved in cataclysmic events in these kinds of movies and shows? Sure, they are part of the demographic that watch it, but even when I was younger, even when I was a kid, I thought this sort of thing was stupid. I went to adults who, while they might actually screw things up even more, had more life experience and maturity to be better suited for these scenarios. And when you know it, her mom, a scientist, takes her to work at a super special lab site where Mothra is going to emerge. First, I'm sure that's violating a lot of protocols and procedures. I mean, this is something that is heavily government sanctioned, so why would you bring like a civilian to this thing? And then, second, that is the most irresponsible thing to do as a parent. You saw what one giant monster can do, all right? And I mean, there was even more than one in the last film, but you saw what they can do, and you decide to bring your child next to one. A monster that is going to hatch and has no idea where it is and just sees a bunch of things standing around looking at it, some of it with weapons pointed at it and stuff like that, and you decide that's completely rational to do as a mother. Okay. And even with your Orca sonar device, that was so stupid because you had no guarantee that it would work. Another point of stupidity that I want to address is that there are no guards or security at any of these sites. Seriously, it's been established that the main human antagonist steals kaiju related stuff. You don't think he would go to one of those different sites? Even if the Mothra site was the first one he hit, after that incident, security should have been tightened around every other one. The guy just walks right into the Antarctica base and seizes it. That is pathetic. As a whole, I didn't like any of the characters at all. They were either uninteresting, goofballs, or just plain irritating. I almost went to root for King Ghidorah to wipe out everyone. Even Ken Watanabe's character, a character that, I actually enjoyed in the first one, wasn't hooking me, which is disappointing. By the way, notice how I haven't really talked about the monsters? That's what it felt like watching this movie. I kept waiting for a monster fight to break up the sludge of a film that this movie was. The movie is 132 minutes, but it felt like there were only 20 minutes of monster action. There was so much drama and nonsense that it bored me. When the fights happen, though, don't get me wrong, it's fun. I love seeing Godzilla biting and bashing King Ghidorah and Mothra battling Rodan. Seeing Ghidorah claim the title of King of the Monsters was really cool. But one thing that would have been neat would be if they had used the Monster Zero Monster March when all the monsters assemble. That would have been really nice to see. A reference that I did like was the Oxygen Destroyer. Unfortunately, though, it didn't live up to the original version. In the original Godzilla, it's a feared device because it could be used for horrible atrocities. Heck, if it was used on land instead of in the sea, it would have devastated Tokyo. Daisuke Serizawa hated this discovery so much that he destroyed his research and killed himself so that it could never be used after the death of Godzilla. Here, though, it's cheaply used with little regard besides, hey, you should get out of there, we're using a bad thing, boom. Also, who developed this weapon in this film? That's not established at all. The last battle of the film was awesome. Seeing a juiced up Godzilla go up against King Ghidorah was incredible. Unlike with any other character, I felt sad when Mothra was killed. And when Godzilla went nuclear, it looked so much like burning Godzilla that I was hyped. I mean I was really hyped. I was so hyped when he was glowing red, and all it took was just like 3 pulses in that state, and Ghidorah went down. He was toast. I mean, it was beautiful. But I really don't have much to say about the rest of the film, though. The monster designs were nice and recognizable. It was great hearing Godzilla's theme, but the story was garbage. We had family drama in a war for survival and an unironic "we are the virus" message spit out multiple times. I came here to see Godzilla. I came to see giant monsters beat the snot out of each other, but I barely got that. This is a monster movie. It's not that deep. The original Godzilla and even Shin Godzilla were able to be thematic because Godzilla was not only the antagonist, but was a physical manifestation of a concise and specific topic. The themes in this movie are so vague and preachy that it doesn't work at all. But the biggest sin that I find is that we were expecting to see a slugfest. Seriously, we have all these monsters and it feels like they're on the back burner most of the time. Sure, the cast talks about them and where they're heading, but I went to see them actually doing something. It felt like I got roughly the same amount of action from the last Godzilla film. In the end, this movie was a huge disappointment. I really wanted to like it. I really was looking forward to this. And while I enjoyed a fraction of the movie, the majority did not make me feel like it was worth it. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you all thought of King of the Monsters in the comments below. So until next time, everyone, I am Zeracon signing off. Have a good one.